So for gold, I ended up taking a sell. And this was an afterthought, right? I definitely wasn't thinking like, oh, gold's gonna go bearish long term. No, but when I go on the 4 hour, well, one, you have the red currently over the blue. That's what made me think, well, maybe we're so bearish at the moment. And when I use this moving average, we're also right under it. So I'm just like, the average movement is bearish, even though I don't see it. Let me go ahead and try to justify that and see why it's looking like that. And then I think yesterday I mentioned it though, because we have technically this lower low that happens on the 1 hour, right? So you can have point A to point B right here, 61.8. So I was looking at the 30-minute and I saw it was after this. Was it after this? Yeah, it was after this candle right here. This major candle told me that, okay, there's a possibility that we can continue bearish. And then this orange zone is based off of this exhaustion that we had to the left. And then we also have some exhaustion, like this area acted as support here, you know? So I was like, okay, this could be a pretty good option. So I entered in after price retraced by a lot. Let's see. My entry was 1933.755. Oh my God, this counts. So 1933.75. Right here. So stop loss, because I was I entered based off of when this candle was retracing, right? So this is my entry. And again, honestly, this is barely what I would even want to take myself, because I see that we dip into this weekly level. I already have a bearish bias, because when it comes to structure, you know, I'm still thinking, oh, point A, point B, like I'm thinking too long term. And then it's crazy because even when I go to the daily, I see that the red is over the blue on the daily, and I'm just like, wow, okay, well, maybe a little sell won't hurt. We'll try it. I don't know if it's gonna go, you know, to the negative 27% target. It could, but I think if anything, I would be waiting for like just like a major break of resistance on the 4 hour to tell me that we're not going to continue that way anymore. I would have considered this a break of resistance, but it might be too weak for the frequency of what gold is doing right now. So anyhow, for GJ now, I still do have a bearish bias. It's just that I realize why it continued bullish, right? Because we have this clear, nice resistance that was formed right here, and then we have bullish. So when and that's why we have a higher high on the 1 hour. It's a higher high on the 1 hour. It's not like I think we're going to continue completely, even though we definitely could. So I'm more so waiting for, you know, just support to break. Let's see, 4 hour. Right, so the last support that I wanted to break was right here, because you can see it on the 4 hour. And then we're going to see what price does today, because it could break or it could continue going bullish until, I don't know. But ideally, my entry would be after a break of support, because right now I can't just take it based off of engulfings, because the current flow, even, you know, on the 4 hour, is blue over red. So we have more buyers at the moment than sellers, so I really can't go ahead and just take a sell. This is the 4 hour, we have blue over the red. 1 hour, everything's too bullish at the moment. I do need to wait for some significant support to break before I can get into sells. Let's take a look at silver. Silver was sometimes I think I prefer to trade this when gold is not too clear for me. But at the moment, I said we have a lower high, We have a lower low. Now we can find some sort of transition in here. Like yesterday came up to the 50%, but then maintained higher lows, pushed up some more. So it's just a matter of, waiting again for, maybe this is a zone of exhaustion. It could come up to this level. It's a possibility. But yeah, you can either wait for the red to be over the blue before you start selling, or just wait for support to break. Either way, it's like the same thing. So yeah, that's my outlook for today.